Good day, everyone. My name is Charles Gabriel T. Novella, and I'm gonna present the transform methods. Sorry about that. So, what is the definition of transform methods? The Laplace transform was introduced briefly in section 2.3 as an alternative method of solving for the forced harmonic response of a single degree of freedom system. The Laplace transform technique is even more useful for calculating the responses of system to a variety of forces excitations, both periodic and non-periodic. The usefulness of the Laplace transform technique is of solving differential equation and in particular solving for the force response lies in the availability of tabulated Laplace transform pairs. Using tabulated Laplace transform pairs reduces the solution of force vibration problems to algebraic manipulation and table lookup. In addition, the Laplace transform approach provides certain theoretical advantages and leads to a formulation that is very useful for experimental vibration measurements. So, what is the Laplace transform? The definition of a Laplace transform of the function of time, ft, is this, this image here. Transform method. For an integrable function ft such that ft is equal to 0 for t is less than 0. The variable s is complex valued. The Laplace transform changes the domain of the function of the positive real number line t to the complex number plane s. The integration in the Laplace transform changes differentiation into multiplication as the following example illustrates. Example 3.4.1. Calculate the Laplace transform from the derivative ft. So, ito yung, tingnan natin itong image na to. Ito yung magiging solution niya. Integration by parts yields. Ito yung magiging itsura niya kapag in-integrate natin siya. Recognizing that the integral in the last term of the preceding equation is the definition of Fs yields. Matatransform na ganito yung equation natin, where Fs denotes the Laplace transform of Ft. Repeating this repeating this procedure on Ft yields this. This is the final look of our equation. Example 3.4.2. Calculate the Laplace transform of the unit step function defined by the right-hand side of equation 3.41 and denoted by is for the case t sub 0 is equal to 0. The procedure for solving the force response of a mechanical system is first to take the Laplace transform of the equation of motion. Next, the transform expression is algebraically solved for xs, the Laplace transform of the response. The inverse transform of the expression is found by using a table of Laplace transform to yield the desired time history of response xt. This is illustrated in the following example. A sample table of Laplace transform pairs is given in table 3.1. So, this table, the common Laplace transforms for zero initial conditions. Sa mga condition na to, ito yung need natin tandaan. You can pause para pag-aralan siya isa-isa. This is too many to mention. Pero ayan yung table na essential para mapadali yung solving natin. Example 3.4.3. Calculate the force response of an undamped spring mass system to a unit step function. Assume that both initial conditions are 0. So this is the solution. The equation of motion is this one. And taking the Laplace transform of this equation yields this. Ito yung kakalabasan na bago nating equation. So, tas isa-solve natin algebraically for excess yields this one. Yan yung kakalabasan ng excess nito. Transform methods, examining the definition of the Laplace transform. Note that the coefficient 1 over m passes through the transform. The time function corresponding to the value of xs in the preceding equation can be found as N37 in table 3.1. This implies that, ito, nakakalabasan, which of course agrees with the solution given by equation 3.18 with f sub 0 is equal to 1. Example 3.4.4. Calculate the response of an underdamped spring mass system to a unit impulse. Assume zero initial conditions. So the solution would be the equation of motion is this picture. Taking the Laplace transform of both sides of this expression using the results of example 3.4.1 and entry 1 in table 3.1 yields this one. Ito yung kakalabasan. Solving for excess, ito po. Assuming that this 6.1 and consulting entry 8 of table 3.1 yields, ito po yung kakalabasan, in agreement with equation 3.6. 3.4.5, compute the solution of the spring mass damper system subject to an impulse at time t is equal to pi s defined by the following equation of motion. From the coefficients, ito yung magiging kakalabasan. Taking the Laplace transform of the equation of motion yields, solving algebraically for xs is 1. The inverse Laplace transform of the last term is from entry 8 in table 3.1. From entry 12 of table 3.1, the inverse Laplace transform of xs then becomes, kumbaga matatransform lang yung mga equation natin kapag sinolve natin algebraically, pati magbe-base tayo sa pinakita kong table. It should be noted that the last transform may be used for problems with untabulated pairs by inverting the integration indicated in equation 3.41. The inversion integral is this, where j is equal to 1 minus 1. The inverse Laplace transform is discussed in greater detail in Appendix B. An often used tool in Laplace transform analysis is the idea of convolution introduced in section 3.2. In fact, the convolution integral is often defined first in terms of the Laplace transform. Consider the response written as the convolution integral as given in equation 3.12. And take the Laplace transform assuming zero initial conditions. This yields, ito, called Borel's theorem. Here, Fs is the Laplace transform of the deriving force Ft, and Hs is the Laplace transform of the impulse response function Ht. Taking the transform of Ht defined by equation 3.8 and using entry 8 of table 3.1 yields this, ito yung kakalabasan, which is the transform function of a single degree of freedom oscillator as defined in section 2.3, equation 2.59. A related transform in the Fourier transform, which arises from considering the Fourier series of a non-periodic function. The Fourier transform of a function xt is denoted by xw and is defined by this.